Welcome to WhatGear Reviews. If you're finding me for the first time, consider subscribing if you like tech reviews, smartphone reviews, headphone reviews, and loads of other tech related stuff. Anyway, today I'm doing a waterproof and sound test on the JBL Pulse 4. Are you ready? Let's go. So before we do the waterproof and sound test, I should really run through some of the key specs that you should know and some of the upgrades that this has over the Pulse 3. So one of the most obvious differences now is they've made the acrylic on the outside clear, which actually I think is quite a big improvement. I really like the look of this. Now the colors are just brighter, more vibrant, and it still reminds me of that thing from Indiana Jones. And it kind of resembles a lava lamp now, which is quite relaxing. Even when you're not playing music, just having it on adds a really nice sort of ambience to a room. When it comes to button placements, they have also changed on the new Pulse 4. So around the top of the device, you've got the volume up, volume down, play, pause in the middle. You've got the power and Bluetooth switch. You've got a dedicated button to switch the different light patterns between the preloaded ones. And you can customize that, and I'll come back to that in a bit. And you've got a brand new feature called the Party Boost Play. They used to have JBL Connect Plus. That doesn't work with this speaker at this point in time. This has a brand new version of that, which will allow this to pair to another Pulse 4 and have stereo separation between the two. And they say it's better quality and more stable now. So that button is there on the top. And this is a pretty significant upgrade. You've now got USB-C charging and there's no cover over that. So actually this is a waterproof charging port. And then above that, you've actually got a power indicator, which is just this little light bar, which actually looks really awesome as well. Aesthetically, it's very pleasing. And then under the glass, you've got the little exclamation mark. And I really like that. It's a nice little touch there. And at the top of the Pulse 4, you've got a 2.25 inch driver, and it's got this kind of metal grille over the top with the JBL pattern. Looks really nice as well. And at the bottom you have a passive radiator, and it's got the little exclamation mark there as well, and I really like that logo. And when it's playing, this side actually looks really awesome, and it's a little bit disappointing that this is the part that's facing down, but you'll see that in the sound test what that looks like when it's playing. Another pretty major difference between this and the Pulse 3 is the weight. It's actually now a bit heavier than the Pulse 3, and it's because they've added in a bigger battery. It's around about 20% bigger than the Pulse 3 battery, so that's definitely a good thing when it comes to a wireless Bluetooth speaker. And if you're wondering about the battery life, around 3.5 hours charge with the USB-C charge cable will give you around about 12 hours playback, but this will vary depending on the volume that you're listening to your music at. It is still 360 degree audio, and we'll test that out in the sound test. And this is IP7 rated, which means it should be alright underwater for around about 30 minutes. But I've heard some people say that their ones leaked, and that's why I wanted to do the waterproof test in this video to see if that is a real issue or not. When it comes to pairing the device, it is Bluetooth 4.2, and you can in fact pair two devices to the JBL Pulse 4 and actually sort of hot swap between the two without having to disconnect them. So that's an awesome feature. Now, I know some of you probably going to complain about the Bluetooth 4.2, and to be honest with you, it's not an issue at all. You're never really going to be that far away from it where Bluetooth 4.2 isn't going to reach. In terms of the quality of the sound you get over 4.2, it's really awesome. And this speaker is capable of a frequency response of 70 Hz to 20 kHz, and that's perfect for Bluetooth 4.2. So it's not really a massive issue if you ask me. There is no headphone jack, but really, why would you want a headphone jack on a portable speaker? If you've got a good reason, let me know in the comments below. Now, one of the awesome features of the JBL Pulse 4 is the app. So the app is pretty cool. It shows you your battery life, but it also allows you to switch between the different presets that the Pulse 4 has. So you've got 5 different presets, but then you can customize that using the camera on your device to take a photo of a color that you'd like the speaker to show, and then it will reflect that on the speaker. So the accuracy isn't 100%, but it will get the kind of general color right. So that's pretty awesome. I like that feature as well. I tend to just use the presets, but it's nice that that feature is there. All right, are you ready for the sound test and the waterproof test? Let's go. So I kind of feel like this video is getting a bit too long, so I broke it up into two parts. So the sound test and waterproof test is down in the bottom left corner right now. If you want to check that out, there it is. And if you just subscribed, you're now one of the finest subscribers known to man. I'll see you in the next one. Don't be late.